Hello there, Internet. You get a special start of the stream from John because Jeremy's not here and I do what I want. That was the Sentinels of the Multi-Bits. I'll play that again one more time. That's good times. I'll play it in the background while I'm gonna do some things. Oh, but now it's gone. Multi-Bits, come back. There it is. Alright, so you may have noticed that it's just me and the stream is a little weird because it's like my screen and not anything else. So what's going to happen is the John of the Infinite. That's right. So, as a special treat before the live stream, we are going to make a weekly one-shot with John. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit because it's too loud in my ears. Jeremy is going to be late to the stream, but he is going to be here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a weekly one-shot. You know what the weekly one-shot is. It is a feature that happens once a week on Sentinels of the Multiverse. If you're not familiar with it, let's go have a look. So when you launch Sentinels, it has this button, the weekly one-shot, and you can pull it up and play challenges that come out once a week. And you might be wondering, where do those challenges come from? Who writes all this fancy text? Who decides to give you all this suffering and horribleness? Well, it's me, basically. Most of the time. So let's go ahead and make next week's, and with your help. So I think, this is what I think. So next week, the weekly one-shot actually happens on Christmas Day. So we should do a Christmas one. And so Santa Guise is sort of a clear choice for that. And I had a Christmas suggestion from a player in the past who suggested the Dreamer would be good for it. And we might want Redeemer, Fanatic, and Argent Adept. Throw me some ideas in the chat there, and we will come up with something cool, and we'll do that. So, and also I'll go through how we put the one-shots in, and how I might look for a random seed, which we're going to do this week, which I don't always do, but sometimes. All right, so that's the end of the song. I'm just going to not have any more music because that's distracting. So we have a suggestion for the Extreme Prime Warden's Argent Adept for more power uses off the bat. And I guess that could be something, an extreme Christmas. I'm not sure that that's as Christmas themed. I guess Raw Horus of Two Horizons sort of looks Jesus-y. Yeah, Sanvar suggests Temple of Zhulong because it has snow. That was my thought for the environment here. You've seen my Google Doc. We keep track of all of our one-shots in various Google Docs. I wanted to show you this. This one is cool. It is a spreadsheet that has all the previous weekly one-shots, so we keep this updated. Since we have this, it can give us statistics about how frequent villains have come up, heroes and environments have come up, when's the last appearance. So I use this to make sure that we don't miss out on featuring different content. So we see Infinitor has actually not been on the weekly one-shot in almost a year. And so you might expect to see Infinitor soon. Similarly, if you look at the heroes, there's a few of the variants, like Raw Setting Sun. Actually, Raw Setting Sun is the only variant who hasn't been in a weekly one-shot now because the Freedom 5 were last week. But this can let us see, so we can see, if you look at a single character here, like Bunker, who has a lot of variants, we can see here that 27 times Bunker's been on a weekly one-shot. Each of his different variants have been on a different number of times, and so this part here shows sort of the frequency of that, and also the last appearance, which is very useful for me to make sure that if there's someone who hasn't been around, maybe we should bring him in. We can see who's the most popular hero in a one-shot. Bunker's got 27. Legacy has 27. I think they're going to win. Yeah. And environments, same thing. Obviously simpler. There's no variance or anything like that, or difficulty stuff. And we have the same thing for team villains. So that's something. That's a tool we use to make sure that we're getting the content. Epic Vulcan says, do you use this to track the difficulty as well? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I guess if you mean like we do track how often standard, like regular, advanced, challenge, and ultimate are, to make sure, like this, I kind of want to eventually not have any zeros here, right? I want every version of villain to be in a weekly one-shot someday, but that will take a while. The Scholar as the mages bringing gifts, that's a good idea. All right, let's pick our heroes here. So I think everyone's pretty happy with the Dreamer. Cytosine asks, what's column F there? 96. That's just a sum so that you can do the other calculations based on this column instead of having the formula everywhere. And it gives you a total number. This is the total number of classic mode weekly one-shots, 96. And the total number of hero slots that have appeared in weekly one-shots, 433. Total number of one-shots should be the environment one, 105, though that will change with Oblivion. And team villains have appeared 44 times. All right, so we've got some good ideas. So we want Santa guys for sure. I like the idea of the Scholar being the wise man. That's a pretty good one. We could potentially do Raw Setting Sun. Sure, we'll throw that in. Maybe we'll go with these 5. I think I don't know if I want to use Extreme Prime Warden's Argent Adept, because this just doesn't fit the theme. But let's add in Raw Setting Sun. So here's our weekly one-shot. Now, given these heroes, Santa Guise, Scholar, Redeemer Fanatic, Argent Adept, and Raw Setting Sun, what I want to do is give them all good presents. So what are the presents that we should give them? I mean, regular Argent Adept already vocalizes. He's pretty good at caroling. I think Fanatic should get Absolution, because that's her favorite present. But any suggestions for End of Days? The Staff of Ra, sure. For Ra. I'm sure Ra gets the Staff of Ra like almost every year for Christmas, but he's okay with that, really. He can always use more staves, right? Well, I'll get some suggestions in the chat there. And yeah, of course, best card ever. That's a great present. No one to hold fast with a beer. All right, sounds good. How about Argent Adept? What's his present? It's probably a lowercase. I don't know if that's a lowercase w. Yeah, we're not having the Sentinels, so we just need a present for Argent Adept. His pipes? I guess the pipes are his own thing that he broke. So maybe getting him a new one. That's a nice Christmas present. All right. So everyone complains that I stack the decks of the weekly one-shots, but that's not true. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I do. So I have this little routine that I run that I can put in basically program what I want to happen, and it will find a random seed where that is true. And it doesn't imply anything else about any of the decks or anything else. It is just the things that I want is what it's going to find. So if you look at this previous one, all I wanted for this previous game with Voss in Ruins of Atlantis was that the environment had 3 Krakens on the top. We looked at, we found the Ruins of Atlantis, looked at the top 3 cards. If they were all the Kraken, success. And that's all we need. So here we're going to have the Dreamer and Guise. And the order matters here because the random seed is going to determine the shuffle. The Scholar and Fanatic. The variants don't really matter though, so because the variants don't affect, except maybe the villain. The variants don't affect any of that stuff. All right, there's our 5 heroes, and the environment actually doesn't matter because we're not looking for anything in the environment either. So let us make sure that the things that are on top are what we want. So Guise has best card ever. Let's just say Guise gives the best presents. So basically we have to find out that all of the things we want are true. So basically we want to say let's just use these by index. We could look up like the hero turn taker by name. I guess we can just do find hero, find turn taker. Guise, deck, top card is best card ever. And usually I do like a nested if statement so I can like get an idea of how things are going. Because if like sometimes you can end up searching for a seed that's like super rare and it takes forever to find one. And so if you nest it like this instead of just doing a big AND conditional, that can help. And we'll just log in here that we found it. Or we'll say has best card ever, sure. And then we're just going to do this like a few times. Like 5 times. And at the inside, I see we've got Menzer says, well, what I missed, Sentinels Live is a dev stream today. Not really. I'm just showing how we set up a weekly one-shot. Jeremy's going to be a little late, so we're doing this. So the Scholar is going to know when to hold fast. And we're setting up a Christmas-themed one-shot where our Guise is giving out presents to the heroes, and we're making sure that the heroes are getting the presents that we want. So Fanatic gets Absolution. The Argent, I guess I can copy and paste to speed things up here. Argent Adept has Drake's Pipes, and Ra has Staff of Ra. And these are case sensitive, so if I had the lowercase r, it would never ever find it. And sure, so if all those things are true, we have success. And I'm going to look for 2 random seeds, just because I can. All right, so we have this code here is going to say if we have best card ever, if we have all those things on the top card as we wish, we'll find the right random seed. So let's check it out. So we go back into Unity, and I run the game and run that little routine. This is the fun part, the waiting part. Jeremy, no, we are not going to be on video. This is Jeremy on Skype, on the stream, but not on video. Also, your chat is on the stream, so be nice. All right. Woot. So we're running, and we're going to click this Find Seeds button. And this is going to basically, I don't know if you looked at the code that was there, it's going to basically run the game, start the game with a random seed, check to see if it's got what I want. If so, it says good. If not, it tries the next one. It just keeps adding one to the number to find the number. So, and it's going to log that out. I don't think it'll be too bad, though. I'm sure someone in the chat might calculate the odds of Shuffle having these things. So you can see we have a lot of these logs coming out that we found a seed where it had the best card ever, but then it didn't have the Scholar's card, so it continues on. It might end up being that it's going to take too long to find a seed. I'm going to let that go while I show you another part of setting up the weekly on Trot. So we know what we're doing here. We have this is the parse dashboard that we use to set things up. So I'm going to create a new scenario, and the villain is the Dreamer, and the heroes are Guise, the Scholar, Fanatic, the Argent Adept, the Argent Adept, and Ra. And the environment is the Temple of Zhulong. Yeah, sighted scene. It's not one of the 40 to the power 5 because there's multiple copies. So it is the parse dashboard. Right, we have to put in variants. So this is a JSON dictionary. So we're going to put in Guise needs to be Santa Guise character, and Fanatic is going to be Redeemer Fanatic character, and Ra is going to be Setting Sun Ra character. And I think the others are just regular, right? Yeah. Cool. We're going to say it's not advanced or challenge. That's fine. Random seed. We didn't find them yet, but we can put in a number here for now. 1. You can see this is the beta version, so it's not gonna be in the public. Yes, Parse and Unity are in control of Sentinels. It's pretty great. So this scenario, this is a record scenario that we're actually going to reference from another thing called a periodical, which has the other bits to it. So the title, I thought Guise's Christmas Spectacular was a pretty good title. Thanks to Christopher and Adam for that. Description, who knows? We'll put something in there, and then we don't really need a big start and end date because it's just going to be for testing right now. And so now if I actually go and run Sentinels, we should see it. So here it is, Guise's Christmas Spectacular. Oh, and I definitely screwed something up because the other characters aren't showing up. So I probably typoed in a thing. Of course, I should make something right. Wait, the Scholar, Fanatic, Argent, Ra. I probably put in a variant wrong. Didn't I? Oh, right. It's Ra Setting Sun character, I think. Let's try that. I should make a thing where I don't have to type it in manually, but there's all the characters. Darren 2500 says, do we see our Christmas present in the DLC list? No, you don't. Developers have all the DLC, and you can see it's added 1969. It is not anything that you can have. And it does not exist. It's just a blank thing on Steam. All right, turn off your stream. I can hear myself. Including the Skype ringing. All right, so welcome, Jeremy. Do you have a better microphone? Yeah, you sound like you're like on a 1970s phone call. Maybe better? Yeah, I was just hearing like a lot of like microphone on cloth noises, and it was really horrible sounding as well, so. Yeah. This sounds better. So yeah, here we have a weekly one-shot. Let's see if Unity has found a seed for us. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Unity is not returning to the focus, so I'm just gonna pull this game up. I guess we could just play it. We could play this one on multiplayer. It's not the seed that's going to be next week. Oh, there, Unity has returned. Did it find a seed? No, it is still chugging along. So I'm just going to stop it. I'll run that later and find a seed that has those presents. But it might take a while. And I could have had a mistake. So you can't hear Jeremy on the stream if we're supposed to. Well, that's weird because... Oh, I bet Skype is like not outputting to the right thing. Hang on. You go to the multi-output device. All right, Jeremy, say things.
I'm saying things. There are things that I am saying because I am saying things.
All right, we'll find out in 20 seconds about that. Yeah, let's see what happened here with Unity. We found lots of best cards ever. But I didn't see any of the next one, so it's probably likely that is that the right name of the card?
Yay!
Know when to hold fast. Yep. All right, it just never found one, so I'll just have to run that again later. But to find a seed, we'll just play whatever the seed is. They can hear you now. Great.
Hooray!
All right, I'm gonna quit this stuff. The dev stream portion of the evening has ended. Woohoo! I mean, it's not really a dev stream. It's like Sentinels behind the scenes. So sort of dev streamy. So yeah. So thanks for the help deciding some of the things for the weekly one shot, and keep an eye out on Monday for Guise's Christmas Spectacular. He would never lie to you about those presents, just so you know.
Never.
Never. He would never do such a thing. So, Jeremy, we're going to play some Sentinels. Let's play some Sentinels!
Did you do the preamble yet?
No. I played Sentinels with the multi-bits.
I'll do a quick preamble. So, hey, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's 7:24-ish. So it's time to welcome you to the non-dev stream portion of Sentinels Live. Thank you for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play Sentinels of the Multi-Bits and other things. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as covering some strategies that might help you win. Handelabra Games does believe in civil rights for all and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity that actively work against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to check out the other shows right here on our channel. We got Dolphins Dive Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Tales from the Archive usually Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, but as both of the main holidays this year fall on Dolphins Dive days, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, I don't believe there will be Tales from the Archives those days. So stay tuned to our Twitter. We always tweet out when we're having shows and with show notes about all that stuff.
If you want to stream Holiday Sentinels, you should tell us and we can retweet you.
Yeah, we can retweet you and rehost you. Let us know and we'll do our best to make that happen if that's the thing you want to do. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel. That's MRJHANDEL on Twitter. Joining me as always, or I guess me joining him as always, is John, who you can follow at MigrantP. That's MIGRANTPE without the E.
There's no
and you
E.
can always follow the company. I was trying to say and the P, and then I was going to say and remove, but only the P, but I got all tripped up because I'm trying to read quickly. You can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. As we are the developers, you can sometimes see how to make a weekly one-shot. And the game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, blah, blah, blah. You know all about that. We're going to play a couple of games, starting with the weekly one-shot that John made.
Yeah, it's not going to show up as the weekly one-shot. Oh, I guess it is. There we go. Do you see it in there?
I do see it.
I will start the game, and you can join it.
Boom.
So I'm going to... Oh. Choose options that are all blank.
Oh, it looks fine for me. Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's less. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know that's a bug that I need to fix. Right. Are you confident that you have open hands turned on?
Oh.
Well, we'll find. How about we find out?
Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, on this computer, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I streamed from this computer, so.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I was working in the options for the bug fix, and actually that's going to be in the bug fix update, so I need to pull that and resubmit.
Oh, that's a bummer. We just got the notification that it was accepted.
Yep.
Wah, wah. All right. Ho, ho, ho! I've got presents for everyone! Some of the presents are punches.
Some of them are. Some of them are swords. I have not listened to the letters page today yet.
I do not have open hands turned on.
Well, you want to just roll with it?
It's up to you.
Yeah, it can't be changed from in here, so that's just an issue with the build.
All right, why don't you read off the cards that you have, and I'll read off the cards that I have.
All right, my cards of Santa Guise. I can do that too. Let me see that. Where did I leave that? And where did I leave that?
And Scholar has got a couple of Grace Under Fires, and Offensive Transmutation, and Solid to Liquid.
Fanatic has Absolution, Brutal Censure, Chastise, and Embolden.
The next one is yours as well.
Inventive Preparation, Polyphoric Flare, Scherzo of Frost and Flame, and Telemon's Lyra.
And Ra, Setting Sun, has got Excavation, Fire Blast, Imbued Fire, and the Staff of Ra.
Okay.
Alright, so we got a Tooth Fairy, a Dark Hero, Granite Oni, another Tooth Fairy, another Dark Hero, a Toy Master.
I'm going to grab my iPad and see if that problem is still there on iPad 2. BRB.
Okay. Yeah, so we got lots of things that are not great here. So 2 Dark Heroes, 2 Tooth Fairies, a Toy Master, and an Oni. Getting through to that Oni is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we just have to kill the Dark Heroes first.
I guess so. Alright, so we're all going to discard a bunch of stuff too.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, that is totally broken on also. Yeah, so we'll just have to resubmit that. I'll do that tonight afterwards.
Okay.
Let's see. Fanatic discard a card.
Yeah, I kept both of my Grace Under Fires. I'm just going to discard my other things.
Yeah, Grace Under Fire will like one-shot the Dark Hero, so...
Yep.
Yeah, Chastise might be handy, actually, if there's... Actually, nothing came out that does a lot of damage, so... maybe Embolden. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Chastise and hang on to Embolden for... We're going to have to discard 2 cards? That's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ra does irreducible damage with the Setting Sun power. So keep that in mind. Thanks, Janagro.
Right.
Except it's also going to be irreducible damage to the Dreamer.
Yeah, I think at least for now I can get rid of Excavation.
That's less good. I'm hearing your sound effects before mine appear on the screen.
Yeah. I can turn that volume down. Oh, actually, wait. I can keep my computer volume up, but turn the game's volume down.
Because you need to hear me.
I need to hear you, but I also like to hear the game. All right. Yeah, an offensive transmutation. Get rid of that, too.
Yeah, you don't have the music on there, do you?
No.
Okay. That would be more bad.
More better.
More better.
Sentinels DVD commentary mode. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of Imbued Fire. Because, like, I want the staff, and I really want Fire Blast if we've got to get through some damage, and we don't want to use my Irreducible.
Fire increases all of our damage.
I know it does, but, like... Yeah, let's see.
Better than the staff. It's alright, we're not rewinding.
Yeah.
We're going for the mint here.
Nice.
Alright.
Jingle guys. No. Deck the guys. Still no. Little drummer guys?
So I could use Ra's power to do 2 irreducible fire damage. That would hit the Dreamer, though. So how much is your... How many non-hero targets are there? There's 7. So yeah, you'll be able to kill each... you'll be able to kill the Dark Hero with 1 attack. So that's good.
Yeah.
So do I want to use one of my... Actually, yeah, I'll just do... Where did I leave that and draw a couple cards? Yeah, I'm that guy. Yeah. I got what I was looking for.
Good.
Not really, but like the stuff in my trash is the stuff I didn't want. So
in the grand scheme of things.
Argent Adept can heal Dreamer. That's true, if he gets the right cards. Presents! And my computer is not having a good time streaming, so I'm going to quit as many things as I can here.
I support that decision. Alright, so I am going to one-shot this first Dark Hero. Which is good times. And I might as well... I can just skip that because I'm already at full HP. And I draw a Truth Seeker.
Chrome is actually using more CPU than I would expect, but...
Yes, welcome to Chrome. does that.
That means what I can do is have Twitch chat on my iPad and quit Chrome. So I'm going to do that. Save some CPU cycles for the insatiable needs of Sentinels and OBS. All right. So I'm going to put Embolden on Guise. It's going to be great.
Nice.
There's some irreducible damage. And the Argent Adept can at least let us get a peek at what our presence will be. I clicked it. Come on, click.
Oh, sorry. I stepped away for a second. I was grabbing a book to put my laptop on because it's very warm.
Well, that's weird. It should be my decision. I don't know why it was a vote. Oh wait. Oh, is it your turn? No, it's my turn. I don't know. I don't need creative reboot.
Yeah, what do I want? Because we're going to have to discard. Are we going to be able to kill either one of those tooth fairies?
This is going to be your present unless you discard it.
Oh, my present. Okay.
You probably want to keep it as your present.
Yeah, I'll keep it as my present.
I don't think I want that present. Ooh, I'm going to draw this actually, so I don't want to discard it. And this one you would draw because Guise is going to be going.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I could Fire Blast away one of the Tooth Fairies. Right here.
If you play the Staff of Ra, if you have that, you can get rid of both of them, and then we have to discard our hands. I support that decision.
Wait, say that again? But does that make me... Do I have to use my Blaze of Glory to do that?
Yeah. No, I mean, use Blaze of Glory and get rid of the Tooth Fairies.
But don't I hit the Dreamer with that?
That's okay. She'll live. She'll get better.
Okay.
We can't afford to discard our hands.
So, quick guess, who's the parent on the stream and who isn't? All right.
I mean, every child needs to learn about touching the stove, right? Like, you can't tell them they have to touch the stove.
Yeah, but usually that lesson isn't done by, like, grabbing their hand and putting it on the stove. I think that's not usually
I mean, we're not saying what Ra... I mean, she's been going near Ra. That's bad enough, right? Ra's the stove.
Fair enough. It's all right, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you're going for the mint.
That's right. There's been some cool stories coming out of the weekly one-shot from this week with Ultimate Baron Blade against the Freedom 5. I beat it on my first try, and Baron Blade had 15 cards in his trash. So it was very close. Oh, good. This isn't the Dreamer. But yeah, take out the Dark Hero. Perfect. Seamus Butler learned by picking up an electric fire by the bar when I was 3. That's how you learn.
Yeah, and I will say, I don't remember if it was with Audrey or Xander. One of them almost touched the stove, and I think our reaction when they got close was actually scarier than the pain would have been if they had actually touched the stove. Because that's what you do when you're a parent. You're like, no, oh my god!
So we can put the assassin as a present. Who wants to have the assassin as one of their presents?
Ooh. Well, I don't know. Who are we thinking is going to be getting presents?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it. I could open the scholar's presents if you want, and then the assassin would like take out one of the projections for us, right? So.
Yeah, and we put keep moving.
Yeah,
is going to be present. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Oh, apparently I'm AFK because I'm the slowest. I'm gonna play a card. I have 2 powers. Did anyone play any cool ongoing cards? Oh, the Scholar might play a cool ongoing card. But I don't know if I'll get to use it right away. I definitely want to keep my I can do that too to use my own power or whatever, because that's always really good. Actually, I can do that too to get another presence preview, but it's kind of a bit of a waste, I guess. Or I could discard all those presents we carefully chose. I'm just gonna not play a card.
Alright.
After all that. Alright, so I'm gonna give presents. We definitely don't know what these are, remember.
That would be peeking. Don't do that.
I like that Temple of Zhulong card falling down from the screen.
Yeah.
It's very festive. And let's have a look at the Scholars Play area. There is Temple of Zhulong and a Keep Moving that we... Oh wait, it's not the Keep Moving. It's the Temple of Zhulong. It's the Assassin.
Oh, right.
Well, that's okay. We want it, so I'm going to open your present anyway.
Alright. Let's see what it was.
Opening the Assassin first.
Oh, alright.
And then... Hey!
Ooh, nice. Alright, any particular order we want to go look at here? Oh, so the Scholar could be... I can keep moving right here.
You have Keep Moving on the top card of your deck.
Yeah, so let's do that. I haven't been hit yet. But it doesn't look like there's much damage on the field. I mean, a little bit.
There will be once we flip her.
Yeah, do I even have enough cards to power it? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. I'll Moral Form to Energy and see where one I like the most.
I can punch you if you need, probably. Or
yeah.
Maybe I can't, but someone can.
And then... Yeah, I think I'm actually... Like, we took care of those other things, so I think I'm going to get rid of Grace Under Fire. Or, not... Yeah, wait. I think I'm going to play Truth Seeker. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Discard the other one.
Yeah. Alright, who wants to go next? Anyone?
Oh, guys.
For liberty, truth, and justice.
For liberty, truth, and justice.
Mm-hmm.
So this is interesting. So I could copy the Scholar and get the Immortal Form to Energy effect. That's the only thing. Are you going to play Imbued Fire? Or you don't have it anymore?
I don't have any more.
What does... Fanatic doesn't have any ongoings. Yeah, I'll copy the Scholar. That's a useful thing right now. Then I don't not sure the order super matters. So another embolden.
Nice.
Who has 2 powers?
Scholar does. Rod does, but I'd have to lose my staff to do it, and hit the Dreamer. So that's probably not so good.
The Scholar want it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Put the top card into play. My Polyphoric Flare. Well, I can perform that so we can see what Ra has.
Nice. Yeah, this is the kind of game that if I was playing it without John, I would be so lost and just...
Yes, we're right now on Guise's turn, having let the Scholar open a present, which let him play the top card of every deck, and now we're looking at the top card of every deck. Well, let's look at Ra's, because that's the most important one. That's a pretty good one to play off the top of your deck.
Yeah.
And everyone else's is going to be just what they draw on their turn at this point. So, I'll get it, Guise the Barbarian. That's a good card. Ah, awesome. This one, good to have. I'll keep that. Suddenly it's whose turn is it anyway? Where the decks are stacked and the points don't matter. The hit points don't matter, says young Haribo. Do I want to discard Vernal Sonata? No, obviously. Never do that, Jeremy.
I know. I've learned. I think I'll put the top card of my deck into play. Alright, I can take out the Spectre.
I approve of destroying the Spectre.
Yeah.
And we should be able to get rid of the Oni between, like, the next 4 heroes to do 3 hit points. Yeah. Hit Guise.
Alright, so I will discard that so I can keep my Mortal Formed Energy. And I will... Oh, yeah, I can totally do this. So I'll Truth Seeker, Oni, and draw
I guess
my
your base power won't really damage anything. You could hit the Assassin if you want.
Do we want to hit the Assassin?
I mean, it's pretty useful to attack the projections with, so...
Except if we end up in a situation where there are no projections and the Dreamer is the lowest.
And then it just redirects to one of us, so...
Oh, that's right, it's an environment. Okay, that's fine.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, I concur.
All right. I absolve you, Granite Oni, of your sins against nature. Alright, so the Dreamer is going to flip and destroy all our stuff. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Ongoings. She's going to destroy 5. And we right now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting the emboldens. So I guess we could have lost the emboldens. We didn't think about that. Oh well. Does anyone want to play a card? Like an equipment specifically? Or more ongoings, I guess. But if we want to safeguard the ongoings.
I have no ongoings to play.
Actually, I can let Guise play. I can do that too.
I regret that I have but no ongoings to give for my country.
Guise can do this too. In order to give out more presents. And then I'll have my Lyra, which I can use to play another card. If someone wants, but I'm not sure anyone actually wants.
This was definitely a good choice for a Christmas one-shot.
Yeah?
It's like all shenanigans and all kinds of things. Well done, crowdsourcing of the Christmas one-shot.
Actually, is there any other card that anyone would want to play? That's the thing. I don't actually think so. I guess Guise could play gimmicky character and maybe heal and do some damage, but it would just damage the assassin, which we don't really necessarily want. It's not super valuable, so I'm just going to perform the inventive preparation, and we'll look at our top cards again. I definitely don't want to discard the best card ever.
Who would do such a thing?
Do you want to discard Alchemical Redirection?
What is he? He's 26. Yeah, nah.
Zealous Offense. That actually could be really handy now because I have Absolution, so I'm not going to discard that. And not Rhapsody of Vigor. I want that. I want to be able to heal the Dreamer. Ra's definitely super buff in this variant.
Yeah, totally. He has been hitting the gym.
I thought you were going to say he was hitting the juice.
Yeah, that too. Hitting the juice and then hitting the gym. Yeah, Wrathful Gaze, like I feel like that could actually end up being pretty useful.
Could be.
With these projections, so I won't discard that. Plus, it's an ongoing. Like I like of all of if you compare Wrathful Retribution versus like Sucker Punch, I prefer Wrathful Retribution because it doesn't like you can choose to use it or not because it's an ongoing versus like Sucker Punch, which is like play it once and then it's gone.
But Sucker Punch is a burst card.
It is a burst, yeah. So like that, you have to keep that in mind as well. I think I'm just gonna skip.
Well, you could, yeah, I guess you could destroy the assassin if you want, but I don't know if that's useful necessarily at this point, so.
Skip. We can always find 2 damage to line that up if we need it. The true form! The Citizen Dawn swallowing true form.
Mm-hmm.
I finally almost finished that episode. The long one. I think I have another like 10 or 15 minutes left. I'm down to the finals.
Cool. Leo points out the Sucker Punch also doesn't cost you a power use.
That's true.
All right. So I'm not going to need, oh yeah, I'm that guy. That's 1. We need to go to 4 more. I want to keep the Embolden on Guise if we can.
That's fine. I don't need it
on the Scholar. Okay. That's 2. Living Conflag.
Yeah, that's fine.
3. The 4th. Truth Seeker, maybe? Like, if you want to keep Mortal Form, we can get rid of Inventive Preparation and Truth Seeker.
Yeah, let's do that, because I do have a no one to hold fast that I could probably play at some point to have a bunch of stuff to power up my Mortal Form, so...
And Argent Adept can get more cards again, so... And I can probably let you play that out of turn at some point. Anyways.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, if we can get that out at some point, that'll make it a lot easier. Alright, Dreamer.
Actually, the Dreamer kills the assassin anyways, so... Keep this in mind if you decide to play Alchemical Redirection.
Yeah, so Sanvar is kind of encapsulating what I was trying to get at, but didn't actually quite get around to saying, which is that Sucker Punch, sometimes if it's a forced play, like, Like, that's what I'm thinking, is like, if this is going to end up as a present that's going to get force played, I'd rather have it be the one that doesn't trigger immediately. That was kind of what I was getting at with that discussion.
Do we want to, like, give this assassin to Ra, and then we can just make sure that the Arachnoid is, like, the lowest, and then we have Ra draw a card?
Sure.
I think that works. Night Terrors! That could be worse. I can Zealous Offense the true form before it goes after us on the environment turn as well. Oh man, such damage.
Should probably turn off my email. Yep. Oh, treacherous ape. Why are you so treacherous?
All right. I'm going to play Guise the Barbarian and then open my own presents. Go crazy.
Nice. I'm going to watch. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I guess we end up with a Shinobi Assassin in Ra's play area instead.
Oh, right.
That's fine.
Well, that's fine. We've done it before.
What I found! Oh man, I can just, like, destroy the Illusory Demon with one hit. But then it will destroy an ongoing card. And we don't have it. We want to keep the ones.
Ape will destroy an equipment card.
Well, that's okay. I'd rather, like, destroy the demon, like, later once I don't need my Guise the Barbarian anymore.
Sure. Best card ever.
But 5 damage is pretty sweet. Oh well. Goodbye, Arachnoid. We hardly knew ye.
And this is Dreamer 2 weeks in a row. It's crazy.
And I'm going to just go ahead and say cheese that treacherous ape.
Am I going to have to lose my...
You could lose your staff.
Yeah.
To get them back.
Yep.
Well, I guess I may as well hit the demon. I can destroy my Guise the Barbarian because I don't need it anymore now.
Yep.
These are great presents. I feel great about it.
Yeah, that Embolden on a Santa Guise is, like, awesome from turn 1. That's great stuff.
Yeah. And another best card ever. That was a seriously awesome set of presents.
Yeah, it was.
It's too bad you all out there are not going to get this random seed. I get to play another card. Outrageous. Do I want to copy your ongoing again? We actually don't have anything to deal damage to anymore. Do you have like a Flesh to Iron or something like that you can play?
I don't. All I have is my Know When to Hold Fast and Proverbs and Axioms.
Thinking of like getting some protection going, but do we have presents on top that we want to remember that we have on top? I think we had Zealous Offense that I haven't drawn yet. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to play gimmicky character yet then. So Yeah, I'm just gonna not play another card right now. But next turn, watch out projections.
All right, so yeah, this is, I don't like this scenario right here.
I don't know what cards you have.
I have No One to Hold Fast and Proverbs and Axioms. So it's like, I don't want to discard No One to Hold Fast because I want to use that to get more
Don't
cards.
discard either of them.
Yeah, so I think I might just lose my Mortal Form for now. I don't even think to deal damage to
One
him
that
anyway,
heals all
so-
of us. That would be great.
Yeah. Bring what you need. And a Fire Blast.
I'll take the hit points.
Yeah, if you were a little higher, it'd be like more presents. So much healing. Yeah, so Mind Wanderer, there's some conversation happening about the H scaling factor and how that can be a bit of a wild card depending on the villain. Yeah, Dreamer and Misinformation definitely become easier with fewer heroes, especially if you have heroes that are good at managing things. Because with Misinformation, it's like you kind of just sort of have to tread water until she flips and then you can do stuff. And so you've got to try and manage her deck if you can, try and get out the requisite things to get her to flip. With the Dreamer, you have fewer projections you have to get underneath her to finally win the game, the fewer heroes you have. Citizen Dogs it can be argued scale a little bit easier if you flip her because you need to get fewer back out citizens to get her to flip back over, right?
Yeah, are you going to destroy the true form on Ra's turn?
I could very easily, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to... Well, it's going to attack you. So, it's up to you. Actually, it might be attacking... Yeah, it's going to attack Ra. So if you don't want to take 6 damage, you can destroy it.
Okay.
And I'm going to send out the feels. The Christmas feels from the Argent Adept. And the first one that I'm going to heal is the Dreamer. Yay!
Nice.
Then we'll just go with the lowest hit point targets.
John is the classic abusive father.
What?
He burns her, and then it's like,
Come
it's
on.
okay. It's okay, sweetie.
You're the one who burned her. You're the one who did that.
Excuse me, I did it again. Classic abuser, gaslighting. You were the one who told me to do
Just
it.
'cause
You were
I-
like,
no.
you have to do this. You must do it.
I told you to, but you did it.
Classic gaslighter.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not gaslighting. I did tell you to do it, but you did do it. You could have been like, "No, I'm the daddy."
Christmas. Brings out the best in everyone.
It's glorious.
All right, environment. What do you got for us? Another assassin. You get an assassin, and you get an assassin. So for some reason, somebody told my kids about the whole "you get a car, you get a car, you get a car" thing, and ever since then, they've been walking around the house playing these games where, like, whenever they win, they start going, "You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car," and like, I don't understand how that happened.
You should show her the one with bees.
It's very funny.
Conan O'Brien did a version where Oprah gives everyone bees.
Yes, I remember the bees.
Argent Adept can have this damage. That's acceptable. just because the Dreamer is easier with H equals 3 doesn't mean we're not up to the challenge.
Indeed. Yeah, it was H equals 3 last week, and we thought we had it all wrapped up, and then we dropped the ball at the last
I certainly
minute.
don't think we have this wrapped up.
I didn't say that. I said
Anything
last
can
week it was H equals 3, and we thought we had it wrapped up.
All right, Ra gets more assassin presents. Because why not? If there's a whole bunch of low hit point projections, we're opening Ra's presents. Which might kill the Dreamer. That's a problem, but it's okay. Oh, Night Terrors are terrifying. And also, she's not playing enough projections. Oh, here's a Violent Nightmares. That's just what we need. That's gonna kill the Argent Adept. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, Argent Adept is barely going to be spared here. Fanatic can't deal damage. And Ra can't deal damage.
Yep.
How rude.
All I want for Christmas is like a gallon of blood.
Alright, so unfortunately, the Dreamer is the lowest. So we need to get the other ones lower before we can unleash the ninjas. I think I'm going to gimmick a character to try to get some HPs here. Because we haven't looked at the top of our decks, so we don't know. Oh, crap.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wait, why didn't we get... Oh, yeah, he's just simply the lowest. And there was no targets, because that was the worst. That was just the worst.
What did you do, John?
What did I do? I didn't think about... There were already 2 assassins out. What are the odds of another assassin? Like 1 in 12. 2 in 12. 1 in 6. That never happens. That never happens. Alright. I'm going to play Super Ultra so I can open more presents on other turns. We're not rewinding. We're going for the mint. And the Argent Adept lost all of his presents.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And neither Fanatic nor Ra can deal damage. So we're in a bit of a pickle.
Indeed, we are. Yeah, Scholar doesn't have any damage right now.
Well, what if I open your presents?
All right, yep. It's that time.
Well, that's
okay.
gonna go away at the start of your turn.
Okay.
We could have used that when the Shinobi Assassin came out.
Yeah, I guess I can do this. And then...
Play Know When to Hold Fast if you still have
Yeah,
it.
and then know when to hold fast, and then maybe we'll get... That's all to liquid, expect the worst. Proverbs and axioms. Get out of the way. Ooh. Ooh! Okay. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do, because I feel like I just got a bunch of good options.
Alright. Don't know what your options are, so that's fine. End of my turn, I can play a card.
Oh, right, you didn't get to see my cards. Alright, I'll talk about them at the next when I get in my turn.
Alright. I can destroy that Shinobi Assassin so we can use the Assassins more. So I'm going to do that. And we'll put it on Ra's deck. We'll have the unleashing of the assassins. And do I want to play a card or draw a card? What's Argent's ability? One hero regains 1 hit point, or use a power, or increase damage type. Okay. Which of these are the worst targets? I guess the Whippocorns are pretty bad. The other ones, the Arachnoid deals multiple targets damage. The Granite only attacks the lowest. The Whippocorns, I guess, they're just killing us. So I'm gonna play. Just do a damage to the Whippocorns here.
All right, so what I drew with my knowing when to hold fast was a don't dismiss anything and expect the worst, a get out of the way, a proverbs and axioms, and a solid to liquid. So
I like get out of the way.
yeah, like that's what I was thinking. I was thinking if I get out of the way, that's going to be 1. Yeah, the Oni is reduced by 1, so it's actually going to be 5. And then I'll heal up and I'll be able to hit something for 5.
Yeah, you can knock a Whippocorn down to 2, so a ninja will get it.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't think there's another way to. Yeah, there's another way to do another thing. Yeah, so this is a scenario where I would consider not dismissing anything here and seeing if I could do other shenanigans, but I think I'll hold on to that and do to get out of the way. So let's get rid of. Yeah, probably expect the worst. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one because I drew enough cards right here that I'm pretty happy with. So now I will get out of the way. All right, and so I can... So now what is it we wanted me to do? We wanted to reduce something to 2?
3 or less. So, yeah, I wouldn't just... I would... Well, I mean... There's only 3 assassins, right? But the thing is, like, no one else can deal damage. So, it's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I would take that Whippocorn down to 1. Probably for an assassin to take out. And then if you can get another one...
I can get the Master down to 3. I mean, it's not the best choice, but, like, we have to get a 3 or less, right?
What if you get... What does Guise have? Because Guise also can play a card. How many... Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have enough cards in my hand. I must recharge my happiness. Crap. Yeah, I get the Toy Master down to 3, I guess. Not gonna matter. Maybe it will. I just want to have more things happening. Actually, if I whip the Whippocorns with Divine Sacrifice, I was thinking they would hit me instead of Ra, which would be good. Actually, no, Fanatic can't deal damage, so I can't even whip the Whippocorns.
Yep.
Dang it! Well, that means I can Holy Nova and I'll get hit points without doing any damage to the Dreamer, so...
Oh, cool. All right.
So you can do a damage. I would say hit the other Whippocorn.
Yep.
But I think, actually, yeah, so Argent Adept can allow... Problem is I want to do... Oh, yeah, I want to do one more. We should have done that damage to the Whippocorn and not the Toy Master.
Hmm.
End of days. Oh, do you have Wrathful Gaze still?
I do.
Right, so you can use it to get rid of the Whippercorn with 1 hit point. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can reduce the other Whippercorn down to 1 hit point by letting the Scholar regain a hit point and dealing 1 damage to it. And then the assassin that draws will destroy that Whippercorn with 3.
Okay.
Because you can't deal damage, but you can Wrathful Gaze.
Nice. Do I want to draw a card? Why is it asking me if I want to draw
Because
a card?
it's a Shinobi Assassin on top. You might not want it.
Oh, right. Yes, I do.
But we do. And the Whippercorn has the lowest hit points.
All right, halfway home. Ooh, interesting. When this card is destroyed, it first deals each non-environment target 1 toxic damage.
I think we don't want this to hit us. Or we want it to redirect it from the Dreamer. Yes.
Yeah. Alright, damage is a thing again. Get a Spectre.
Oh, it does a lot of damage. I think Guise is going down. Oh yeah, I guess we can choose. We could have chose the order so the Macabre Spectre would take 1 more point of damage, but whatever. It's fine. I don't think that will super matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit Guise first to make sure that he's going to die no matter what, so. Blub, 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 blub. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it might matter. We might want.
Oh, well, I guess we could have put it. Well, we could have put it on Ra, and then it would have, or on Guise, and then it'd be gone if we don't want it.
We'll probably want
Right?
it.
Okay.
Oh, and then we all get hit for Night Terrors. Well, everyone's dead except the Scholar. So it didn't
All right,
really,
it's
our
time to
careful
meditate.
planning didn't really matter if she played Night Terrors after this. So, and now, yeah, this is going to be it.
And there it is. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. The dreamer dreams in her nightmares.
Doom, 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 doom.
Hey, we got it down to 3 hit points. Good job. Good job.
I mean, that's nearly a win right there.
Yeah.
Try again? No. I don't think so. Alright, so I can't, in this build, set open hands, is what you're saying.
Well, so I created that game, so was using my options, I think.
Alright, so if I back out and come back in...
So if we back out and you create a game, maybe.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't actually know that mine were set to anything different, so I don't remember the last time I played on here, but I'm in Prime Wardens number 2.
That was the game we were just in before.
Oh, all right.
You didn't make a new game.
I didn't? Oh, I must have misclicked. All right, so America's Finest Legacy, number 10.
I don't see it yet. Maybe you're set to make private games.
Could be.
I don't see your game.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can join it. You still in it?
Yep.
America's Finest Legacy 10?
Yep. There you are.
All right, what's our game?
Well, this is what I hit. I hit randomize, and I ended up with Deadline and Magmaria.
Sure. And I'll take 2 random heroes, but I'm going to take Setting Sun Ra because I want that.
All right,
This is a fiery theme. This is a Christmas fireplace channel fight.
Yeah, let's see. Who's another good sort of fiery hero?
Absolute Zero.
That'll work. All right, which one do I want though? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my favorite, the Termi-Nation. Actually, I'm gonna flip this around a little bit. Like that. We don't need Ra to go last again. That's nonsense.
Ra goes first.
Ra is number 1 among the gods. All right, so we got Deadline at Magmaria versus Ra, Absolute Zero, Freedom 5 Bunker, and Tachyon. I believe it was Team Leader.
And this is our Christmas stream because we're not going to be streaming next week.
Yes. It is with great regret that I destroy your civilization, humans. Here at Christmas time, it is the only way. I may go out in a blaze of glory. I'm shot down in a blaze of glory. But your evil shall be consumed in a something, something. I already switched off the rune thing, so I didn't see what it said. All right. Yes, it looks like we do have open hands. Hallelujah. All right, so we got Drawn to the Flame. A couple of fleshes of the sun god. Flesh of the sun gods.
Fleshy sun gods.
Inferno. Flesh of the sun gods. We've got an on-board module installation, a couple of modules, one of each, and a Horfire. Then Bunker has got Adhesive Foam Grenade, External Combustion, Gatling Gun, and Heavy Plating. And Tachyon has Fleet of Foot, Hypersonic Assault, Nimble Strike, and Synaptic Interruption.
Great starting hands.
Indeed.
Really for everyone. Good job, randomizer.
Indeed.
You did a great work.
So the Enclave comes out, and we have an Unnatural Disaster. Which brings out a Calculated Orogenesis. A Magnetic Pole Shift.
Is he going to flip right away?
A Severed Ley Line. He is.
Amazing. Good start, Deadline. We're still going to rock your world. People have won this week's weekly one-shot in a variety of ways. I did not use the Wraith's innate power a single time, but people have found a way to use it to great effect as well. Well, I was going to go Drawn to the Flame if he had played some ongoing cards, but he didn't. I might still... Well, I'm going to play Flesh of the Sun God and not use my power, so then I have it. Actually, I can use Flesh of the Sun God power, sure. Then I can keep the cycle of ongoing cards going.
All right, I'm going to start with an onboard module installation, as you do. Draw a modular realignment, and I think I'll get my fire thing out. And do have Horfire. So I think I'm going to just get out my transducer and then probably skip for now, but then try and get my null point out next turn and then use my base power so that I can be set up to Horfire the following turn. Unless he does do fire damage. Let's see, he can do it to me?
He does fire damage on this flip side. He's not going to be back on the other side next turn.
He is going to be back on the other side, or he's not?
He is. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no catastrophe cards in play, deadline flips. Unless you plan to somehow play the top card of his deck, which I don't think we can.
Alright.
Alright. Let's get some heavy plating going. And reveal and replace the top card of each hero deck. Ra has Flame Barrier, Bunker, Upgrade Mode, which is going to come into play right now. Absolute Zero has Onboard Module Installation, nice choice, or Blinding Speed. You want Onboard Module, or I can get a Flame Barrier up?
You
already have your other thing in hand.
I do. So yeah, it's up to you.
Did you use your power?
I did not use my power yet, no.
You're immune to fire damage anyways, which you probably don't want. So I'm going to use Ra, because having more ongoings is good for Ra. Ra is going to be unstoppable.
Alright, so I'll start with Fleet of Foot. So we got the Scorched Earth. I draw that onboard module. Get an ammo drop. I draw that Blinding Speed. Then do we need to hypersonic here?
I would save it for when we know he's going to flip.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I think how important are we thinking it is to get rid of the Englave? Because I'm just going to Nimble Strike, and I just need to know where to throw it.
I never bother targeting it with like, focus damage. Like if I have extra damage, I hit it, but it's like 3 damage to one target. I don't care about that.
Gotcha. You get a card, a Living Conflagration. And you get an Impale. And you get a Flat Cannon. And I get a Lightspeed Barrage.
So many great cards for Ra.
Seismic Defender.
Just going to be Ra and the Magmarians is at the end.
So you're going to do this again? Unnatural Disaster, Magnetic Pole Shift, Calculated Orogenesis, Calculated Orogenesis.
So you know you're ahead of the visuals.
Oh, sorry. So you were saying about him not flipping back over, John?
I didn't say that. I said we should use it when we know he is going to flip over. And we didn't know.
I knew. I'm psychic.
Well, why didn't you play it?
Because you gaslit me into doing the wrong thing again.
You're gaslighting me now.
I am. Steam through me.
It's alright. We're all immune to fire damage. You're welcome.
It looks like John's the real psychic.
Just for that, you can take this energy damage.
Alright, environment just lost some cards.
Down to 9. Do you want to be immune to fire damage?
Well, let's see. If I
You don't have to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to just think. So if I get both of my things out now, yeah. See, I wish I had used that power, because then I could get both of my things out and then get everything into play and do my Horfire now and do all kinds of shenanigans. But I don't think I have that. So yeah, no, I don't. You can.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm still immune to fire damage. Oh, I lost my solar flare. That's a nice ongoing to have for base power.
All right, so what I think I'm going to do here is onboard module installation. Okay, I drew a glacial structure. I will put the other null point in my hand. Then I will play the null point and use my power to set myself up for next turn. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, and a focus apertures. I want to play all the cards.
Do I want to destroy upgrade mode? Maybe not. I'll take advantage of it for a turn to play ammo drop. And yeah, external combustion. It's going to work well here. I'll get rid of it next turn.
All right. I only have 2 burst cards in my trash.
But there are only 2 targets.
There are only 2 targets. I could definitely Sonic Vortex. Yeah, and there's no ongoing environments. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to give everybody a card, because that's what you do.
You get a card. And a car. I can't wait for the environment to play lots of cards if Deadline would stop destroying them all.
When you're playing Team Leader Tachyon, you give everyone a card. It's what you do. When you want to save money on your car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do. You're welcome, Geico. I have to run and get a thing. I'll be right back.
The Crystalloid Behemoth deals each target 4 melee damage, or in Jeremy's case, 6. Well, we have to wait for Jeremy to vote. Do. Jeremy's getting his thing. I wonder where's the thing. Now he's AFK, so he's got the thing. And Bunker draws a card. That's pretty great.
Alright, I'm back.
The Ra hits him back. I had to wait for you to go up to AFK.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, you got your thing.
I got my thing.
The Pandemonium Key. And now he only plays 1 ongoing card. So the Behemoth, whenever you use a power, it deals you 2 fire damage, which you might like as absolute 0.
Sure.
I am going to play Another Flesh of the Sun God. And do my cool power because I like it.
Nice.
And Crystalloid Behemoth can't hurt me. Hey, I finally can get a staff.
Alright. I wish I could play 2 cards. Do I have? I don't have anything in my chat now. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the thing. Alright, so where is my HP right now? 16. Alright, so let's start by doing this.
That's a lot of heals.
Yep. So now let's hit deadline for this. Heal myself for that. Oh, I'm going to hit myself for that, and then I'm going to do what? Oh, deadline.
Pretty good.
Did you bring a Pandemonium Key to an ice and fire fight? And yeah, I'm just going to keep it rolling.
You get free fire damage here. Doubled up.
Oh wow, that's so much. Yoink!
Oh, I thought you were going to hit deadline.
No, I'm going to keep this rolling so that I can keep myself nice and high in HPs and not have to worry about how much I hit myself to blast some stuff out.
Alright, let's get rid of upgrade mode. Omni Cannon, eh? And let's use my power to reveal Ra's deck. Staff of Ra, always a classic. Absolute Zero, Glacier Structure, less exciting. Tachyon, Nimble Strike, okay. And Bunker as an ammo drop. I feel like it's Staff of Ra is the winner. Bunker takes a damage, Bunker's okay.
Alright, let's see here. I have been dealt damage by the Crystalloid Behemoth.
Hypersonic wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. And I'll give everybody cards.
Ooh, another flame barrier. You shouldn't have.
Magnetic pole shift.
Haven't seen that yet. There it is. That's the Pandemonium Key. Playing cards. So he might flip again. 2 players must put 1 card from hand on top of their deck. So this could be a card that we allow Tachyon to play, for example, if there's one that you would want her to play out of turn. Or Bunker could switch into it mode if he has one, but he actually doesn't have one. So I don't mind Bunker putting a card on top because he doesn't have exciting cards to play anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we just need a card to do it with that's not gonna be useful, Absolute Zero has some stuff you can get rid of.
Sure. Absolutely. Like one of your many glacial structures.
Yeah.
And then we just have to discard the top 2 anyway, so. Destroy ongoing and/or equipment cards. I can destroy the Staff of Ra. I can get another one.
How many? Just 2?
2. Your null point, maybe? You can just play another one.
Yeah, but I have other things I want to do.
Well, I don't know. You can discard Flame Barrier.
Say again?
I can get rid of Flame Barrier, I guess.
Okay, yeah, because like this Absolute Zero doesn't do any damage without other things happening, so
Sure.
And I don't have any of them out, so.
Ugh, Auto Armor Caster. Alright, he has 3 ongoings. So he will flip unless we get rid of them. Tachyon can help get rid of one of them. I think that's the best we have right now. So I'm going to summon a staff, but I'm not going to play it. I'm going to play this Drawn to the Flame because 3 damage to everything with no downside. Sure. Auto Armor Caster blocks it. Wow, the chat's quiet. We must be very riveting.
Indeed.
Or everyone's gone to sleep. Could be either. Someone want to have a Magma Crystal?
Someone
who would want to use the Magma Crystal to, like, do things. Right now there's... We could discard to redirect damage to that card. Sometimes it's like use a power. I guess Ra can have it. Ra killed the thing. He gets it.
Fair enough.
Menzer is still listening. Seamus Butler is not asleep.
Alright, glad to see that people are still there.
Hooray! Cytosine has a kitty that requires pets. That's nice. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I've already laid down the law that the next animal that comes into our house needs to be a cat. My wife is a dog person, and we have 2 dogs that we've had for quite some time now, and I'm definitely ready to have a cat again.
Yeah, I like cats. But my partner's allergic, so we can't have one. Can only see them from afar.
So, fun story, I was allergic to cats, deathly allergic to cats when I was growing up. And somebody once told me the easiest way to become not allergic to cats is to live with a cat. So I moved into an apartment that had cats and pretended like I wasn't allergic. And I was absolutely miserable for a month, and now I'm not allergic to cats anymore.
I don't think that always works.
It might not always work, but it worked for me.
I have heard similar stories of people who have been miserable for years trying to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you going to do? So right now I'm vacillating?
You're vaselining?
I'm vaselining between focused apertures or impaling deadline. I kind of want to do both. I'm just trying to decide which one I should do first.
If you had put focused apertures on top of your deck and had him discard it, then you could have played modular realignment and got focused apertures.
That's true.
It would have been cool. Cool. I don't know. I feel like impale is way less than what you can do with other things. Like,
yeah, I mean, I was looking at Coolant Blast, but I haven't been dealt any fire damage.
Ra can help with that.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Oh, yeah. See, look, if I do this, let's see. Let me just think this through. Don't help me. I want to think this through. So if I use Coolant Blast right now, I've been dealt no fire damage, but that'll be +2. Right? No, wait. Absolute Zero does one hero X cold, which is the amount of fire, so it would be 0 +2, but it would be cold damage. So that would at least be something. Or I can keep my thing running, which means Ra will be able to deal more fire damage to me when it rolls back around and ends up being worth more in the long run. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to do then.
And then you'll get to use a big Coolant Blast on your turn.
Nice. Okay, cool.
And maybe a bunker will let you do a cool thing. Alright. I'm going to put some cards into my Omni Cannon. And then I'm going to externally combust I don't want to do that. Can you vote?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, John's chill tones are very relaxing, for sure. Yeah, I like the aloofness of cats. I don't know, like dogs, no matter what, are like absolutely in love with you all the time. And that's fine, but like with cats, I feel like you kind of have to earn their respect. You know what I mean? Like with dogs, you're the human with the food, and therefore they're excited to see you always. Cats are like, get away from me, leave me alone.
Alright, Ra has a Solar Flare on top of his deck, so I'm definitely playing that. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I like that cats are more independent, and like, you can like leave the house for a day or maybe even a weekend if you give them supplies and they're okay. Whereas like, if you did that with a dog, they might be dead. Or like,
yeah, with a dog, it's like 8 hours max.
Yeah, I can't. That's not for me.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like you don't even really realize it. Like, and some of it was because like we couldn't. We have young kids. Our oldest is 11, our youngest is 6. So we're only now just getting into the period where we're actually even considering going on extended vacations, like, without the kids. And it's like, not only do we have to figure out who's going to take care of the kids, but we also have to figure out who's going to take care of the dogs. Right. And it's like, ugh, so annoying. All right, so let's see. What do I want to do here? Are we trying to destroy some of these catastrophes?
The thing is, if you destroy one, you can destroy one catastrophe, right? You can only play one card here.
Yeah.
And it's very likely he'll play a card on the environment turn, and then he'll play a card on his turn, so he'll very likely play another one anyways. So we could just let it happen.
So I could either Sucker Punch the key.
You could Synaptic Interruption and redirect the fire damage that he's going to deal you back to him.
Ooh, okay. I like that idea.
Dogs are kids too. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like always babies.
Yes. And so that's the thing. And that was like, yeah, they're kids who never learn how to talk and walk around and like take care of themselves.
Yeah.
The second piece of this was like, for a while, like right when the kids were starting to get old enough where it was like, hey, we could just totally go on like a quick weekend jaunt with the kids. And it was like, oh, we'll go overnight to like Presque Isle, or we'll go overnight to this place and go to whatever. And it's like, oh, wait, we can't do that because we have 2 other kids that need us every 6 to 8 hours or else they'll die.
Yeah, so here's a target and another card. And we've got 4 melee damage. Well, here, hit the armor caster first, so Deadline can take damage. Unfortunately, we won't get to, like, if we were lucky, we'd be able to, like, kill the behemoth first, but I don't think because Ra doesn't have. Oh, we do have inner core tunneler, so we can save one of us. Anyways, we don't have a way to redirect like multiple damages or have the flame barrier again. Let's destroy the bad guy stuff first.
Yeah.
Right, so I can discard... We can protect... Why don't we protect Bunker, who has the lowest hit points here? Unless you want to protect Absolute Zero, who is going to take 6. Bunker's only actually going to take 3, so 2. Yeah, Bunker's fine. So let's have Absolute Zero's damage get redirected. And then I guess we can just choose for me, and Tachyon can decide if you want to redirect this, or you could wait and redirect Deadline's damage, which is going to be 4, but it could be 5, I guess. It's very likely to be 4. It's either going to be 4 or 5, most likely, but it could be higher, I guess. All right, so here we're going to move a card on top of our deck and then discard the top 2 cards, so you can put that focused aperture into your trash if you want.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Actually, why doesn't Tachyon put a burst on top of her deck?
Sure.
Hey, cold damage. And discarded cards. I have to destroy 2 ongoing cards. We can destroy the recharge mode. I'm not going to keep that. And, oh, I do want to keep Drawn to the Flame. That's going to be real good. Oh, wait, it might not actually, yeah, that's not going to be real good because he's going to get rid of all his ongoing cards. So, yeah, get rid of Drawn to the Flame. I have other plans for Solar Flare. And now we have melee and fire. Don't think the order matters here. Absolute Zero is going to react, but you can just send it back over.
Well.
Oh, shuffle trash into deck. Each player. Oh well.
Yep.
So it didn't really matter.
Best laid plans.
I guess we didn't notice the severed ley line. The chat didn't tell us.
Come on, chat. Got to do better next time.
Mind Wanderer B says, why would you use up 6 damage to deal 2 damage? I'm not sure if that question is to us or to someone else in the chat. And Deadline destroys everything.
Yeah, I think they're talking about this week's weekly one-shot, it looks like.
Okay. We get to move this into our hand. Sure. Five catastrophes. I hope you like... Ooh, Bunker gets to draw the cards. That's why I have ammo drop here.
Nice.
I only wish I could have 2. Absolute Zero wants to go first.
Yeah, geez, how much fire damage have I taken? Glad I kept it. Oh,
you can
man.
redirect this to Absolute Zero if you want.
I'm totally doing that.
All right, so
Oh,
you don't
Lord.
want Ra to hit you probably now.
Yeah, no, definitely not this time. Oh, we're on the edge here. Only 3 environment cards left.
Oh, yeah. It's coming down to a deadline, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have my fire damage boosted by 2. I'm going to play Inferno. So if I play Inferno, I can do 3 fire, like I can do 5 fire damage deadline, and it would be 3 fire damage to you, but it'd be +2, so you would die. So we won't do that, I guess.
Let's not do that.
Uh,
It sounds fun and all.
it's fun and all. Yeah. I'll still do it, though, because it's the most damage I can do overall. I mean, it's a nice round 5. Put you exactly 0. It's pretty nice. Seamus Butler says, what happens if the only environment cards left are in people's hands? What Deadline's card says is, if there are no cards in the environment deck, the heroes lose. Game over. So it doesn't matter where the cards are. So Ra is going to use Blaze of Glory with the Solar Flare boost and take no damage and destroy Solar Flare. Solar Flare, real good with Ra Setting Sun.
Nice.
But you only get to use it once. It gets removed from the game. Well, you can use the other copy too. Alright, how much fire damage have you taken?
Okay, so
17.
Yeah.
Exactly how much hit points he has.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, I was gonna see if I could boost it by even 1 more, but even 1 damage is 5 if I do it for myself.
Yeah,
so.
you can't hit yourself for a fire damage. You can't even play module realignment. So.
Alright, so I'll just do this for no good reason. And then do this.
Coolant blasted.
That was good times.
Nice. And look at that, it's 9:59. We're right in the dot.
Whoa!
Just before the stroke of 9 Eastern. We beat the deadline.
We beat the deadline. We got in just before the sun sets.
On the fall of the variants.
On the fall of the variants. So you all know which variant is coming out this week. Because...
Do they?
Who could it be? Who could it be now? Alright, so while John is doing his stuff, I'll start doing my stuff. Edit.
Young Haribo says, looks like deadline was put on ice.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, time to go to the place that I need to go.
I'm going to go to the place that I need to go. There's so many places and so many things. Alright, variant panels, the fall of the variants. Ah,
I guess we could make a variant available that doesn't have a deck, so you would just never be, you would just be like, yep, it's available. Congratulations. You can never unlock it. Let's see. To go to the right place. Bishop83 says there are a total of 50 variants for released heroes that have been actually given to the public, not counting completionist Guise, and we've got 49 of those. So is the one tonight going to be number 50? Is that the number?
I don't think that's accurate. According to my count, when we released Extremist Skyscraper, that was the 50th variant to be released in the video game. So,
okay. Well, I don't know.
Oh, that have been given to the public, not counting completionists. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Because there's a couple. Wait, are there some that no? Because they all shipped in the foil hero pack.
Yeah, I'm not sure what actually given to the public means.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to press the button and empty the list. And so restart your game and have a look-see. There's a question from Cypher Enigma about One Deck Dungeon, about when does early access start. Sometime early next year. We're working right now on getting things ready for beta testing, which is a private beta test. And Steam Early Access will be public, and that will be the next step after that. So it'll be before the official release of the game by, I would guess probably at least a month.
Yeah.
So we'll have more on that in the new year.
Indeed. Yeah, the last thing that's happening with One Deck Dungeon before the holiday break is that there is going to be, I don't think we did show notes up front, but there is going to be another dev stream tomorrow for One Deck Dungeon at 1 p.m. Eastern here on our Twitch channel. So please feel free. Leo has just subscribed. Yay! Merry gift miss. So check that out. That's going to be tomorrow, and that'll be our last official Handelabra personnel live stream of 2017. I believe it's either going to be John or Jen. Most likely John. Jen has got some computer issues. We were hoping she'd be able to do some stuff for you, but I don't know if that's going to work out. So it's probably going to be John. And then that'll be it. There's going to be no Sentinels live next week on the 26th. It's the day after Christmas, and both myself and John have got other things that we're doing. And but there will still be a Dolphins Dive this Thursday and next Thursday. No Tales from the Archive on Christmas or New Year's. But then we'll be back on January 2nd for some more fun streaming stuff in 2018. I can't believe it's almost 2018.
No, 2017 has flown by.
It really has. This year definitely went the fastest of any year in recent memory. I mean, I attribute that to a lot of things. Number one, getting older. Number two, I have 3 kids, and so we're always moving. We're constantly doing stuff, and it's boom, 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 everything's happening. Plus, this year we were actually working on, previous years we've been working on one thing. In 2014 we worked on Sentinels of the Multiverse. 2015 we worked on Sentinels of the Multiverse. 2016
we worked on different expansions and stuff.
I understand that, but it was all in this particular multiverse. Whereas this year, we not only were working on Sentinels, but we were also working on Bottom of the Ninth. We launched Bottom of the Ninth. We started working on our 3rd game at One Deck Dungeon. That is full steam ahead. I mean, it's just there's been so much happening in the Handelabra world this year, and it's been
in addition
crazy.
to Sentinels, we launched Villains of the Multiverse. This year as well. So
as well as 16 new variants for the entire fall. It came in with the beginning of fall. It's going out 2 days before the solstice.
That's right. So maybe Lou Dolphin will have a winter solstice event for you on Dolphin's Dive.
Yeah. Maybe. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. I think that is going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Sentinels of the Multiverse, as we've already mentioned many, many times, is of course the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing. Make sure to tell your friends. And don't forget, if you have friends who aren't playing Sentinels, why not give the gift of Sentinels? Go to Handelabra.com and click on the store to see our cool Sentinels Steam Key gift cards that you can buy directly from us at a discount. They make great stocking stuffers. Spread the multiverse to everyone in your life. It is something that we would love for you to do. I'll actually put a link to that in here so that everybody can go directly there. Also, Soundtrack Volume 7 is now available everywhere where music is sold. You can get it on iTunes, Google, Steam, Bandcamp, Handelabra.com, you name it. It's all over the place. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention in this last Sentinels Live of 2017. A little tear falls down the last one. All right. Thanks for joining us. If you do enjoy the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available on iOS, Android, as well as Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. And you can find more info and download the free demo at sentinelsdigital.com. I'm Jeremy.
I am John. May your holidays be happy and your years be new.
Indeed. I think that's something we can all get behind.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.